had to do a lot of research on how the gun works and the physics of the gun, but this is my 2-minute summary
Yes. Okay.
of the process.
Yes.
This whole thing happens in under 2 milliseconds. You've got a casing that has gunpowder, and then you've got the bullet, which is the projectile in the front. You've got a firing pin, and when you hit the firing pin with the trigger, that causes a chemical reaction which raises the temperature inside of the casing. All of that gunpowder or whatever goes up in temperature around something like you can get as much as 2000 degrees Celsius, and then that's going to expand a lot of air, which is going to shoot the gun forward. Okay, that's not the end though, because afterwards you have to take out the casing and replace it with the next one, right? So there's like a thing that grabs the case, pulls it back, throws it away, and then loads up the next one, right? So all of that stuff is going to mess with the fingerprint that's on the outside, because when the bullet is fired, that expansion of the air is also going to, first of all, it's going to heat up everything. So any organic residue that you have, like the proteins or any carbon, that's just going to burn up. Then the casing itself is going to expand into the chamber. And when you pull it back, that friction is going to then again destroy any residue of a fingerprint that's on the outside. Right?
So I think the top line is there's a new technique that is making it more efficient to figure out who done it.
Yeah. And from fired bullet casings, which is really quite something, because it's kind of the holy grail of modern forensics, okay, is to find fingerprints from bullet cases that have already been fired, right? Because then you can tie a suspect to actually loading the gun rather than just possession of the firearm.
That's an important distinction. Yeah. The theory of the case is you're never going to get the fingerprint off of the fired bullet.
Exactly. Yeah. And it is a pretty violent process, right? Of firing. I've fired a gun only once. I went to a shooting range, and it was like one of the craziest exhilarating experiences I've ever had. I've never done it again. So I don't